What do you do with a mum, a dad, and 7 kids in a 3-bedroom house?
Bed count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a 5th one out here.
That's a no-brainer. You move, of course.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
Look at this. I can see 9 people around that table.
Not if I can create enough space for everyone.
It's going to feel twice the size.
Well, it is twice the size.
Can we just stop and look at that for a second?
I can just imagine us all being here.
But which way will Glen and Leanne go?
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Anywhere you look in Sydney, you'll find new developments and apartment blocks springing up almost overnight. But look closer and you can still find family-friendly suburbs that are a throwback to yesteryear.
Well, this is Canterbury, Mr. Winter.
Sydney's inner west.
Sydney's inner west.
Absolutely booming market. You know, it's an interesting suburb. About half of the suburb still consists of freestanding homes in their own gardens.
Wow, that would be rare in Sydney.
And there's more to love in this hidden gem. There are lots of parks and the Cooks River to stroll along. If you fancy something a little speedier, the horse races at Canterbury Park are an institution.
Well, I know we've got a Californian bungalow.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've got a big family, so for me it's quite interesting because normally Californian bungalows are only 2 or 3 bedrooms. I'm presuming we've got a big version because they've got about 68 kids, I think.
He always exaggerates. The McAvoys, school teacher Leanne and hospitality manager Glen, are a perfectly normal couple. They're just having some growing pains.
I want to go. I think it's time to go. This house just isn't big enough for us.
I want to stay in this house because this is where I brought up my babies and this is where I brought them home to.
It's just not big enough. There's not enough rooms. There's 7 of them.
7 what?
Children.
I know.
It can be hard to keep count of the McAvoys. There's 6 girls and 1 boy, with the youngest just 3 years old and the oldest 19. It makes me tired just thinking about it.
It's fun. It's chaotic sometimes. It's messy. It's loud.
Yay! Good job!
Very loud.
As close as the McAvoys are, their old Californian bungalow can't keep up with their needs anymore.
When we bought this house, we thought it was our perfect home.
We only had 1 then and 1 on the way.
And we thought 3 bedrooms, that's plenty.
Now we have 9 people living in this house. The kitchen at dinner time, it can get really crazy.
If we do a big meal, we have to stagger the cooking.
To fit in the dining room, we do make an effort of squashing in.
There's always at least one argument about who's going to sit where. And
Just learn to eat off the corners of the table. Our lounge room is basically a sunroom.
You know, if the older kids are watching TV and the kids are playing, there can be a war.
After 16 years, we've worn out the space. We need something bigger.
But despite all its problems, not everybody is ready to call it quits.
The kids, I think, would want to stay. This is where they were born. This is all they've ever known. They even miss this house when we go away on holidays. So I think I've got a battle on my hands.
And most important of all for Leanne, this is the house that love built.
I don't know, I do get emotional with it. I think because we've done everything here. That's where this is where we've created everything. That's my emotional attachment, I suppose. The love. It would take a special house for me to walk away from here. Very special house.
I'm liking the vibe that I'm getting here, and it feels like a suburb that you'd want to stay in. I'm not seeing too many for sale signs, that's for sure.
That's because you're seeing mostly sold.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course, of course.
Booming market. This looks like our street.
This is our street.
So what do we have? It looks tired. Like us, Neale.
It certainly does. Speak for yourself. Hi.
Hello. Welcome
Hello
to
there.
our home. I'm Leanne. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hi, Glen. Good
Glen,
to meet
hello
you.
there, Glen.
Well, take a look around. Help yourself.
Very
Bye-bye.
much.
Can't wait.
Do you, Neale?
Let's go.
Glen and Leanne are heading off to take advantage of a few precious moments of their own. I just hope they come back.
Doesn't look that big.
No, not as big as we'd hoped.
Step inside and you can see how small this Californian bungalow is. All the rooms are on a single level, with 3 bedrooms and an enclosed veranda at the front, and a dining room, kitchen and lounge to the rear.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The first thing I want to see are the kids' bedrooms. Make that bedroom.
Forget the room. Bed count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a 5th one out here. That's not even room. That's old sunroom, veranda.
Behind
Yes.
a curtain. And a trundle. That makes 6, Andrew, by my counting.
6. You're good at maths.
I am good at maths. Andrew, the only thing any designer would walk in here and say is, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with this?
Yes. There's the world's smallest bathroom.
And right in the middle of the house, too. But it's got a bath.
Next to the girls' bedroom is the dining room. And guess what? It's tiny too.
These are all the original traditional rooms, which are lovely for a couple with maybe 1 child.
But this doesn't have to stay as a dining room. And do you know what? I feel like the journey starts here for the renovation.
You're right. This would make a perfect bedroom. All the family walking through to the kitchen from here, yeah.
Can you imagine meal times
No.
in this little kitchen?
3 kids I've had, not 67 like they've got. I mean, was chaos.
At least it functions.
No, absolutely. As you say, though, little
Yeah,
kitchen.
little. I admit, it's a little kitchen. But again, I can see how it could be a much bigger and better kitchen.
And I can see how good it will photograph when the house is on the market.
Poor Neale, just as he's beginning to feel better about this house,
Wow.
we get to the lounge, which is really the old sunroom. How do they all fit in here?
But look at that. I can smell victory. I can hear the champagne corks popping.
I don't know what you're spelling,
Look
but I'm
at
telling
that.
you now, Mr. Whittaker, this is the end for you. We have got 3 tiny bedrooms, 2 minute living areas. This one's not even a living area, it's really the sunroom, and a tiny kitchen. This house isn't much more than 100 square metres inside. That is 2-bedroom apartment size. For you to accommodate a family as big as this, you're going to need to take every square metre of that garden and probably pop up 2 stories.
I'm very excited. All of a sudden, I am very excited.
Neale's lost the plot. There is plenty of space out the back, but with 9 people in this house, it needs more than an extension to make it work. It needs a magician.
Well, I can pull off a top hat and cane. And besides, this is about much more than just bricks and mortar, especially to Leanne.
I can see that this house is absolutely full of memories for you. This is the house where 6 of your children were born
And brought home.
and brought home.
And where they've grown and where they've taken their first steps.
But do you not see that the chance to go to a new home as an exciting new start for the family? You're all not going to live in this house probably forever.
Yeah.
They certainly won't. Honestly, you'll be broke if they do.
They might still be here. I
So
know.
do you not see it as an opportunity to get to the next stage for family life and just make all things a little bit more comfortable?
Not yet. Not for me.
Let's be practical about this. I mean, even I can see that the house is way too small for a family of your size. So what are the practical things? What's on the list?
Another 3 bedrooms, we think, and
Yeah.
2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
And a space where we could all come together.
Right.
And still some of that outdoor space, because we do love our outdoor space.
What's the budget to make all this happen?
I think 280,000.
Which is a pretty good budget.
Yeah?
Pretty good budget.
Okay.
So, for $280,000, I need to deliver 5 bedrooms or more, 2 bathrooms, some much-needed additional living space, and an outdoor area. Game on.
Leanne, can I ask what the kids think about the house? Because it's the only home they've ever known.
They don't want to go.
I think I can
Unless.
I have a number of carrots.
Yes. Of course he does. He's dad.
First, a few more bedrooms. It does break my heart having my 15-year-old daughter in the front enclosed balcony. She has a curtain separating her from her other sisters, so it's time for her to have a room to herself.
Other carrots?
Air conditioning. I might sway Leanne on that. Air conditioning.
Right.
Maybe ducted.
What's your budget? Because value-wise on your house, you're hoping for what?
Between 1.3 and 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so, right. And so what are we looking at to buy? Between 2, 3, 4 million?
No.
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 1.5 to 1.7.
How far out are you looking at going?
We do love the inner west.
Inner west.
I know.
How about outer inner west?
No,
outer,
I think they said the word inner, and I heard...
Dubbo. Relatively, I mean, compared to WA, that's inner west.
That's right.
It's a real challenge.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. For you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team Listet's got its work cut out with this one. Glen and Leanne are looking for a bigger house with at least 5 bedrooms, more living and outdoor space and air conditioning in the inner west, all for 1.5 to 1.7 million.
I thought I had this one in the bag until I discovered they want to stay in the inner west and have a limited budget. It's like mission impossible, although Neale does have a big challenge ahead.
They're a great family, and I really, really want to help them. It breaks my heart to see them living in such cramped conditions. The budget's great, but that budget has to cover such a lot. I have really got my work cut out this time.
Next up, big changes in Canterbury.
Everything's gone.
Everything's gone. The floor's gone.
Yeah, just a shell.
And I'm shopping for carrots.
And I can see air conditioning.
Yes. I know.
Ducted air conditioning.
That's...
Multi-zone ducted.
It's a tight squeeze for the McAvoy family in Canterbury, in Sydney's inner west. Mum Leanne and Dad Glen have 7 kids, aged between 3 and 19.
Somehow they all managed to fit into their 3-bedroom Californian bungalow with just 1 bathroom. With the family growing up fast, Leanne and Glen have reached a crossroads. Are they going to love it?
I get this house. This house gets me.
Or are they going to list it?
I get excited about the thought of moving to a bigger and better place for all of us.
Hold that thought, Glen, because once you see my plans, you'll realise you don't need to move anywhere.
Leanne and Glen, ever since we first met, I've been thinking about what I can do to make this house really work for you. I know you love the house already, Leanne, but I want you to love it. I want you to love it even more. And Glen, I want you to love it just a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
My biggest job is to create more space. And the best way to start is by removing the bathroom. This will open up the house from front to back.
Because the bathroom shouldn't be right in the centre of the house.
Okay.
And at the moment it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's really blocking the energy of this home. We're going to start with the heart
Okay.
and remove it.
Next, I'm going to transform the overworked dining room into a new bedroom, taking the number of bedrooms up to 4.
You need a bigger kitchen. So this will no longer be your kitchen.
Really?
This is going to be your new bathroom.
Every room's changing around.
Oh,
Every room is changing
Nothing
around.
stays the same. This is going to be
Nothing
your
stays the same.
bathroom.
This is looking amazing.
Bathroom and toilet. And
Right.
then here, you've got laundry and powder room with another toilet.
I'm getting nervous.
Why are you getting nervous?
Because
Looking
it's
fantastic.
looking too fantastic.
That's the right answer. That's what I wanted to hear.
If Glen likes that, he's going to love this. The pièce de résistance, an 8-metre rear extension.
Of course, you have got your new living room and you have got your new kitchen and dining area. And beyond that, you've got a deck. And you
kitchen.
still get to keep your garden.
It's mind-blowing.
That's amazing. How lucky.
Glen was heartbroken that their 15-year-old daughter, Kate, had to sleep in the enclosed balcony. Well, she's getting the lounge room.
Now, I think that could be a bedroom to suit Kate. She will finally get the bedroom that she's been dreaming of.
And then she's never going anywhere.
She's never going anywhere. So we've got
Never.
Kate sorted.
That's right.
With so much work to do, there's going to have to be a compromise. I just hope Leanne and Glen can see the big picture.
You're not going to get 3 extra bedrooms, you're going to get 2.
Okay.
OK, that's
right.
the compromise. I can't give you 3 extra bedrooms, but what I
Fair
can
enough.
give you is a whole new house.
It is a whole new house.
It is. Even I've got goosebumps.
That couldn't have gone better.
I knew we could make this house bigger and more wonderful, and those plans have shown me that we can do it.
What Neale showed us today is just exactly what Leanne wants. And to give her something that she's always wanted and then take it away by moving, it's going to be very, very hard.
Fear not, Glen, I'm here to save the day. And by the sound of it, Leanne's a little worried herself.
How are you feeling then?
I'm a bit nervous that Glenn might find his dream house and
What if he does?
we'll be moving next week.
I like those words.
I know they love the inner west, but the further afield we go, the more affordable space they'll get. So I'm taking them to the southwest, to the delightfully named Picnic Point. Should have packed the sandwiches.
Do you know this area at all?
Yeah, we do. Kids play a lot of sport down here.
Yeah.
And it's not really that far from where we currently live.
No, it's really only 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Picnic Point is a stone's throw from the Georges River and a national park. It's a sleepy, leafy sort of place, but still connected to the inner west. There's a few more new builds here than in Canterbury, like this 5-bedder split-level property on a 480 square metre block. This is an area in high demand, with nearly 2.5 times the average of monthly property visits, so we better move fast.
When we have a look, I actually want to start around the back. And this is what I wanted to show you this at the start. Look at this for an
Yeah.
outdoor entertaining space. I can see 9 people around that table. Look at the extension of living space you get with this, all undercover and with a northerly aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a huge backyard.
No.
Do you need that extra backyard, really?
I don't suppose so. I don't suppose so. There's a clothesline.
Of course, then that leads us into the main living area of the house. So what are you thinking?
Well, it's very modern.
It's very modern. It's very modern for me.
It's a good open space. I like how it leads out to the outdoor area. So it makes it
it's a
one
massive
huge,
extension of space.
huge area.
It is modern, it's all in good condition. You start putting in
True.
older pieces and character pieces and rugs and art on the walls and things like that, then these sorts of spaces can thrive and you add your own family character to it.
Yeah, that's true. It's a blank canvas, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
With this kitchen and dining area, no more staggering the cooking and squashing around the table to eat.
This is what you always talk about, isn't it?
Yeah.
That open living. I know Glenn is loving it.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean you're not?
Well, I have to see more.
OK, then let's see more. Come on.
It's a short walk past the double garage and powder room to the real draw card for a family of 9.
A second living area.
That's what we need. 2 living areas. Kids can spread out. And I can see air conditioning.
Yes.
I know.
I said air conditioning.
That's
Multi-zone ducted.
And upstairs is even better, with spacious bedrooms, a decent-sized bathroom, and a big master with walk-in wardrobe and ensuite.
ooh, space.
Leanne and Glen's old Californian bungalow and this house are light years apart.
So, of course, there's one rather important ingredient that we haven't discussed or touched on as yet.
price.
Is the price. It is a 5-bedroom home with a 2-car garage, 2.5 bathrooms. So any idea?
1.5?
What would you think?
Oh, I'd be guided by Glen. I'd say probably the same.
You are absolutely spot on, sir.
Oh, well done.
To the dollar.
Really? 1.5? Okay.
Now, you got to admit, it's a lot of house.
You get a lot of house for that.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
What would you get in Canterbury?
No, not even close.
I know it's hard to leave your neighbourhood, but this isn't that far away, and there's so much more room.
This house is fairly close to perfect for me. It is a bit more modern than what we're used to, but the actual functionality of the house is perfect.
I'm still not keen on the modern aspect of the house, but I can see how we could make it ours, and I can see how we could put our own personality and our own stamp on it.
Back in Canterbury, we've begun our monster renovation. Project manager Amy and the team have stripped out the back half of the house and opened it up, ready for the extension.
Oh, whoa. Amy, you have been busy.
Bit different.
Oh, you can say that again. Massive change.
Empty shell.
No going back now, is
No,
there?
certainly
That's for
not.
sure. I'm trying to imagine how Glen and Leanne are going to feel when they see this.
Overwhelmed, surely.
I definitely think overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a very emotional
Yeah.
moment for them too. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Come and join me.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it.
Come and take a look from where I'm standing. Everything's gone.
Everything's gone.
Everything's
the floor's gone.
Yeah,
Everything's
shell.
gone.
just a shell. Kitchen's gone. The bathroom's gone.
The bathroom's gone. Oh, there's a hole in the wall.
There's a hole in the wall. There's quite a few of those.
Quite a few
And there's
of
going to be a
those.
few more before we're finished. But I just wanted you to take it in
fantastic.
from here, because where we're standing,
Absolutely.
this is going to be the extent of your new house. So it's going to
All the way out
it's
here.
going to feel twice the size.
It's going to feel... Well, it is twice the size.
And this is going to be your new living room, your new kitchen,
That's
That is
overwhelming.
huge.
That's huge.
and you've still
That's
got a
life-changing.
Yes, that's the very
That's
word I used.
life-changing.
That is the very word I
That's
used.
family-changing and life-changing and amazing.
That reaction is why I love what I do.
Welcome to your new home.
Renovating a home is more than knocking down walls and moving rooms around. It's transforming a much-loved space into something new and exciting for this family's future.
Wow.
This was your kitchen.
This was our kitchen.
What you're looking at is your new bathroom.
That's big for a bathroom.
Small for a kitchen, but good size for a bathroom. How does it feel in here? This was your living room. This is where 9 of you used to
know.
sit and watch the television.
I don't know how we all used to fit in here.
But look, when the work's completed, you're going to have a 5-bedroom house. You're going to have a living space, a kitchen, a bathroom. Each of those is going to be twice the size of what was there before. You're even going to have 2 toilets. 2 loos.
2 toilets. It's exciting. Come on,
That is
even
very
you
exciting.
have to say that's
That
exciting.
is.
So how are you feeling about these changes?
Now I see that the floor's gone and a lot of the walls been ripped out, and just the magnitude of it, it's what we've always wanted.
My goodness me. I think Neale's hit the mark in everything at the moment for me. Like the hallway, big family room,
Yeah, yeah.
the deck, everything.
Yeah.
Like it's exactly what we've wanted for ages.
Yeah.
But you're going to say, but I know
yeah,
you
well,
are.
He's done an amazing job, but
Come
is
on.
it still big enough? I don't know.
Coming up, Glen brings out his secret weapon.
We need to bring the kids here.
No, because if we brought them here, then I would have no chance.
That's what I'm saying.
God.
And Leanne prepares for another christening.
This anticipation of the house is kind of like the anticipation I had before the birth of our kids, each one of them.
We are in Canterbury, in Sydney's inner west, where Glen and Leanne McAvoy disagree about whether to stay squashed in their old Californian bungalow with their 7 children or move to something fit for purpose.
I want to go. I think it's time to go.
I want to stay in this house because this is where I brought up my babies.
It's just not big enough. There's not enough rooms.
What do you think I've got installed for you for the next one?
Maybe not as new a house, probably
Yeah.
not 3 years old.
Okay.
Similar, 5 bedrooms. That was spot on.
Okay. Yeah, because they're so easy to find.
Yeah.
A mere mortal real estate agent might struggle with this one. Luckily, they've got me. We are heading to the suburb of Arncliffe, closer to their stomping ground and the location for a most unusual property, which I think they may just love. It was a new build back in 1888. The original cottage has since been expanded with a 2-storey house no less, creating 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And with Arncliffe's growth rate of 15.1%, this has the future written all over it.
This is it.
Ah, very interesting.
Well, I'm working on the theory that to try and get you over the line, Leanne, I'm giving you something a little bit different.
It's a bit quirky and a bit different, and I like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
And Glen?
It's interesting.
I'm more than happy.
Oh, you move.
More than happy.
You
I've
move
moved.
anyway.
I've
Come
moved.
on. Come on, sir. I've brought you into the drawing room.
Yeah.
It's a classic square room. I mean,
Yeah.
you get plenty of room for a decent amount of seating, and you need a lot of seating.
Yeah, it is quite big.
So Leanne in her drawing room
Yeah,
after a
that's
hard
right.
day's work.
Resting
Just
by the fire.
reclining.
On first impressions, Leanne and Glen seem to like the quirks of this historic house. It's also got an unconventional floor plan.
Wonder what's up here.
In the main house, along with 2 kids' bedrooms, there's a master and ensuite that takes up the whole top floor.
Our own space. No children allowed.
From the master balcony, you can see the low-maintenance grounds and the cottage below. It looks small from the outside, but there are 2 bedrooms and a bathroom inside, just the thing for the older McAvoy children.
You could fit a good proportion of our kids in here.
Back in the main house, the ground floor has a large dining area that flows right into a big and bright family kitchen.
Let's face it, it's not your normal house, is it?
No, it's very different.
How, in your mind, would it possibly work for you as a family?
The outside buildings could work for the,
Two
for the
olders.
older ones.
Uh-huh.
And the rooms are really big in there. So,
Spreads everyone out.
and the upstairs parents' room is something that we've never had. So it's,
It's half the size of our current house.
yeah, that's right. It's really lovely up there. So I think it could work.
What sort of value do you think it's at?
1.8.
I was thinking probably 1.9, maybe even 2 million.
OK. They're guiding it around 1.7 to 1.8.
Okay. You've opened my eyes, but you haven't convinced me yet because I've seen what's happening at my house.
I
Not
think you've
100%.
excelled. You've definitely excelled.
I like you, sir.
He's so excited.
I know.
Yeah. I'm concerned about the upkeep and the age of the house.
Yeah. I'm just glad it's opened your eyes to see that what's out there that...
Yeah. Yeah, well, it has, absolutely.
Meanwhile, in Canterbury, the extension out the back is up, and we can start to see the potential of all the extra space.
Remember your old bathroom?
It doesn't look like that now. The bathroom's massive.
It's a new house.
I know.
And here's Amy. Morning.
Hey, guys. Morning. Hi.
So we're facing your new living room here. You've got bifold doors leading out onto a covered deck.
It's doubled the room we had.
And this is the kitchen that we're standing in.
I know.
So I know it's hard to really envisage how the kitchen's going to look at this stage. The best thing we can do is go somewhere where you're going to be really inspired,
Oh,
and I
really?
can
Okay.
really show you how it's going to look.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
It's always easier to pick surfaces and fittings in person. That's why I like showrooms.
Yeah, you can really get a sense of how it's going to look.
I've picked out the surfaces I think will be best,
Yeah.
but I want to be sure Glen and Leanne are happy.
Because this is a beautiful oak laminate. See?
I love the colour. It's beautiful.
It's really lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's easy to clean, easy to look after.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that's a really nice combination. So if you've got this for your cabinetry, your handles, that's for your bench top.
No, it's
So
lovely.
it's giving you that kind of timeless look, but I think it still feels very fresh and very modern.
I love this.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really lovely, isn't it?
that's us, definitely.
Yeah.
Up until now, all I've had to show them was destruction and gaping holes. But now it's time for the fun part, when we start fitting the place out.
Hi,
Oh my goodness! Look at this, it's amazing.
Step into your new kitchen.
No, this isn't my house.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm so excited, Neale. I'm so excited. Just on the way over here, I said to Glen, this anticipation of the house is kind of like the anticipation I had before the birth of our kids, each one of them. No, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's more than I could ever have dreamt of.
Look, I've never given birth to a kitchen before, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Glen and Leanne have a lovely family, and they're the dream clients. But this house needed more than a renovation. It needed an intervention. But I think they really like it. A lot. Andrew Winter could be in trouble.
This whole process, is it bringing you together or forcing you apart?
It's quite stressful because ultimately both of us just want to do what's right for everyone.
But which bit of it's stressful? Is it the Neale bit? Must be the Neale bit. He stresses me out.
Renovating a house, that's stressful in itself. You know, there's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah.
Oh, there is. There's a lot of what ifs.
Which is exactly what I'm counting on with my next property in our closest suburb yet to Canterbury. We're in Earlwood, right next door. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, perfect multi-level living on an 822 square metre elevated block. And the McAvoys will feel right at home here as the area is so popular with families.
So, here we are with this amazing view. Your current home is
Over there,
just over there.
we can see it.
So I've done a count location.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, this house has a little bit more to it than you'd expect. Here is the house,
Right.
but beneath us is effectively a 1-bedroom self-contained apartment. Perfect, and you've got teenagers. That could
Yes.
have all sorts of benefits.
I'm excited. Can I move in there?
That's what I want you to be excited. That's the idea. How are you feeling so far looking at this?
I'm very impressed.
I'm very excited
I
to go
can see the
inside.
multiple levels. It's
There are a few steps, but you could argue it's well worth it when you get up here.
There is so much to see in this remarkable house. I hope they brought their walking shoes. On the top level, there's a living room at the front, taking advantage of that view. 5 great bedrooms.
Older.
good size. Doesn't worry me one bit.
And 2 bathrooms, including a family one that could actually fit Glen and Leanne's family in it.
Yeah. It's new
Yeah.
compared to...
Nice, yeah.
On the lower level, the 1-bedroom apartment is almost as large as their current place.
It's big.
Yeah.
We could move in here.
Oh, definitely. This
We could
is
move in
ours.
here. Leave the kids upstairs.
As well as the bedroom and ensuite, there's a study, which could easily become another bedroom, potentially making this a 7-bedroom family home. And they still haven't seen the best part of the house.
This is the jewel in the crown.
That's really beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, I love that.
Look at the ceiling height.
This is lovely and open.
What do you think of the kitchen?
Nice.
And right off the dining, but still separate to the lounge room.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a door
and a room. It's a room.
Keep going.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at that.
Oh, yes. So
Is there a restaurant here? Looks there's a storage.
There's pantry, a bit of a laundry, there's even a little loo and everything there. But, I mean, look at the space you've got. Well, look at all the sheer amount of storage you've got everywhere else.
well.
That can make your life very comfortable.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't have to go to the shops for 3 months.
It's a huge kitchen.
It is.
Before we go any further, there's one more feature I want to show you. Because, as I say, there's more. Listen.
There's nothing to hear.
There's nothing to hear. Would you believe it is possible to have a garden in an area like this? That's secluded.
It's very private. It's so quiet.
It's our own private oasis.
It is.
The property is going to auction in the next couple of weeks. What do you think the price guide is?
Oh, I think over 2 million.
Glenn?
2.1?
Well, the price guide's 1.7.
Are you serious?
I'm wondering whether that's because of the steps. The steps could put a lot of people off.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
That plays in our hands.
Which plays in your hands because I see exactly why you're seeing them and it's a benefit. It's giving you views that you would never normally expect, and it is giving you and your family total privacy.
We need to bring the kids here.
No, because if we brought them here, then I would have no chance.
That's what I'm saying.
God.
I think with this property, Glenn is already packing his bags. The amazing thing is, I think Leanne is too. I wonder if Neale's got any spare packing boxes.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know where to look first.
After the break, it's decision time.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Well,
It's decision day in Canterbury, and I'm hopeful the 3 properties I've shown Glenn and Leanne McAvoy will persuade them to list their overcrowded Californian bungalow.
While I'm feeling pretty good about the transformation of their current home. From bursting at the seams to the family home of their dreams.
You know, Neale, I'm feeling a little bit confident this time. I showed them a property that I thought Leanne absolutely loved because it was what I would call a true, sizable family home. Oh, it was literally just around the corner. For once, maybe the odds are in my favour.
I'd put my odds at 70-30 in my favour.
Oh, you're feeling confident too, then. What the hell have you done to their house?
You wait until you see it, all
Tell
right?
me one thing. Have you given it more bedrooms?
Yes, I have.
You have?
They now have 5 bedrooms.
Right, this is the moment.
There's just enough time for a last-minute zhuzh. Before Glenn and Leanne arrive,
Hi.
hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
We're excited.
Well, that makes 3 of us.
Good.
Yeah, only
Can't wait to get in and see.
Well, I suppose I better let you go then.
Yes, we'll leave
All
you
right.
to it.
Let's go.
Come on, I can't wait to show you.
Good luck, sir.
Can we just stop and look at that for a second? Remember your old
Oh,
bathroom?
that used to be the bathroom. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
And
oh, this
I feel like we need a
is
drum roll
just
here.
amazing. Can you believe this is our house?
it is your house.
the kitchen is the heart of any family home. And I've created a new one for Leanne and Glenn by removing the old laundry and pantry and building into the new extension.
It's life-changing for a family like ours. It's overwhelming for me. Thank you so much. Oh, goodness
You'll
me.
start me.
The kitchen flows into the new open-plan living zone, finally giving this super-sized family the space to come together in one place.
I can just imagine us all being here.
So can I.
Chatting and arguing, no, and moving around. Just family, just family.
This is our life.
That's
this
right.
This is our life, that's right.
And my son said to me for the first time that he can't wait to have his mates come over because we can fit. And he said that to me the other night, and I was
I love hearing that.
so excited. I was so excited. Thank you. Oh, it's so amazing.
Filling out the extension is the beautiful new deck.
Haven't even started looking out there yet.
Started, I don't know where to look.
You got your outdoor room.
How big
That's the
that
same
deck
size as this room, again.
is.
I think we've hit the mark, but I'd like a second opinion.
Come on, kids, come and see your new house.
And a third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh.
Look at it! Amazing.
What do you think?
Do you want to go walk around? Come on.
For the girls, the biggest change is to their solitary bedroom. A dormitory for 6 is now a haven for 3. On the veranda, where 15-year-old Kate used to sleep, there's a comfy lounge for the young ladies.
What do you think, girls? Amazing.
And Kate has her freedom.
Lily.
We've got a special surprise for you, Kate.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. Just for you. Right.
Better than the veranda?
Yeah, so much better. Thank you so much. I love it. Isn't it beautiful? Look.
Fantastic.
Well, it was pretty important for you to have that.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
And 2 more daughters get their own room too, in the old dining room.
This is my bed. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
The bathroom. Look at this. This used to be the kitchen.
The kitchen. You could fit a kitchen in here.
Good design should always improve our lives. But I have to say, watching the McAvoys enjoy this house again,
It's so lovely. It's so lovely compared to what we had.
Yeah.
it doesn't get any better.
Hello.
Hi.
Trying to listen in you to see what your reactions are.
Can you
Big changes, aren't they?
believe we had 6 girls in this room before?
Yes. Now you'll only have 3.
Only.
Only.
But I do acknowledge, what's his name again? Neale has done a very good job because he's managed to get you 5 bedrooms, which is pretty impressive.
Very
Extremely
impressive.
impressive.
But we looked at 3 amazing properties. I know the modern one didn't grab you because it wasn't you.
No.
We looked at an historic one.
I was happy.
Yeah, I know, and I like you, Glenn, for that reason. However, we did look at the house with the steps.
Yes. I was very taken with that.
I would like you to just consider one more thing, Leanne, OK? If a move is going to happen, then it relates to what value you can get for this current home. And before any work was done, the value is in the region of the low 1.3s. The current valuation now is from the mid 1.5 to the high 1.5s. So quite a gain. I think this is a fantastic house. And it will be great on the market because maybe this bedroom could be the second living area, 4 bedrooms, 2 living areas, 1.5 bathrooms. Perfect for the market.
Perfect.
You can't say that to me when I've just seen this beautiful house.
Well, short of getting on my hands and knees and begging, which, you know, for a certain monetary sum I'd be happy to do, please go away, have some serious thinking time about both your options.
Yeah.
Go on, have a little think.
Okay, thank you.
It's all right.
See you.
It's
it's very sellable.
But it's also very livable.
Yeah,
It's so much
I
bigger than
agree.
what we had.
I agree.
You can never read what they're actually saying, can you?
No, I try really hard to read them from the facial expressions.
I tried to leave my phone next to his chair with the speaker on, but...
But I love what Andrew spoke about too, about having a second living area in the bedroom.
What, to sell?
To sell, of course, to sell.
But Glenn, you know, this house has got all our memories. This is where we brought all our babies home,
Yeah.
you know? So it's got so much.
I knew you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, I know.
Leanne and Glen, this renovation has been quite a journey. I mean, you're a big family. There's 9 of you.
That's right.
9 people. And I feel that what I've done is I've taken, you know, the envelope of your house and made it the absolute best it can be. But at the end of the day, Leanne and Glen are going to go where's right for the kids.
And they would thrive in a new, larger home.
They would thrive.
As they can thrive in this one.
It's almost, to me, it's like giving you the option to the next stage of family life, really, onto the next stage, the new chapter. And Neale has done us a huge favour in creating a very lovely saleable home. So I suppose we've got to ask the big question now, Mr. Whittaker.
Are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Well, we love this house. We love everything that is in it. We love all the memories that we have had and we've created, and we can see our family living here. But
But we're going to list it.
thank you very much for everything you've done. But the property that we think we can grow into is possibly not this one. We think we've seen that we can move and spread out. And look, he's more emotional than me.
Glen.
And normally I get all excited, but you know what? I think we both know this is the right decision.
You have made the right decision. It took the transformation of this house to make you see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm nearly going to cry too.
Glen's more upset than Leanne. He wanted to list it.
Oh, my God, it's the pizza boy.
Leanne, I did not think you would want to cook tonight in your new home. So I thought it had to be pizzas on the go. Can I say that there are very few people in the world that I would dress as a pizza slice for? But I'm happy to do it for you.
Thank you.